Hi everybody! Today is day 22nd of my video logs and is 202207 17. That's my start date. Hope all of you are having a great weekend. I actually spent the weekend much of it spending with my family and my dogs. Ever since my Pekingese pup Lucky has been sick with his eyes, I couldn't have him live with Teddy, which is a Huskador, half Husky and half Labrador. Because we were afraid that he might bump into his eye by accident and make it worse. And now that Teddy's, Lucky, my pup's eye, it's a little bit more stabilized and he does not need to wear a cone during the day, only at night, that I felt like that it is time to bring Teddy back to spend some time with him. So I have Teddy for this weekend and perhaps later as well, depending on condition of my other pup. So because I haven't seen him for so long, I want to spend some time with him. So I spent a lot of time walking and going to the park. On Saturday, I took him to the forest reserve by Harms Park, and we walked around. And ever since he's little, he's a little bit over 4 now, and ever since little I've been training him to use a harness, and that he can one day kind of pull the sled or pull a little wagon that I bought, that Lucky, my little Pekingese, can sit in, and Teddy can actually pull them, because a lot of times, because my Huskador is so much bigger than my Peke, that the amount of distance that he can walk is so much more than my Pekingese, right? So I figure that if we have a little wagon that we can pull, that then they can travel together and they can walk together. So that's kind of what so I kind of trained him on, and he's been doing that. So I'm gonna show in a video of how he's doing that. I think it's cool. We spent some time in the park. So here's me walking in the forest reserve with my Pucky and my 2 pups. My little one is actually sitting on the wagon right now and this wagon I actually got from Amazon. It's kind of like a baby wagon for, carrying other stuff, but it's got a metal handle in front that actually for you to direct. So I connected a leash to that wagon, to the handle, and then the other one to a harness on my Husky. So then I kind of stay in the middle, so then make sure to hold up the handlebar so it doesn't drag on the ground and make that screeching metal sound. So he's doing pretty well there, it looks like. Sometimes I need to redirect him, gets distracted. Oh yeah, and this is the fetch session, which is very funny because he doesn't really fetch. He kind of just plays and catches, and that's it. He doesn't bring the ball back. He kind of drops it. So I kind of really need to learn how to learn a way to teach him how to bring the ball back. But I just wanted him to have some fun. So I wanted to order a long leash so it doesn't have to drag that, the leash with the retractable part up there. But right now it just has to do. At least he's having some fun running around. So yeah, he's having a lot of fun there. I'm very glad that I got to spend some time with him. I just catch, yeah. Hi, Teddy. Why'd you get up to the table by yourself, huh? What are you doing? What are you looking at? Are you happy? Are you happy going to the park? Huh? Alright, we're gonna rest for a bit. Teddy, what are you looking at? Huh? Hi, Lucky. Well, all right, I'm back. I wanted to give you an update on the Silva method exercises that I've been doing. I have continued my Silva exercises on trying to relax my calf, my right calf, that have been having issue for the past several years, ever since I started dancing. That it's always very strained because maybe just the amount of exercise or practice I have or strain I have on it, that it's always does not feel normal. So I have used a relaxation method on it, and so far so good. I mean, my calf still feels pretty good. I haven't really needed to massage it or use a calf massager, so that I think that's a good thing, right? So for whatever it's worth, whether or not if it's mental or physical, that it is working. And I'm continuing on my Silva exercises. The last one I did was on memory, where it was on improving our photogenic memory, right? A lot of times when we memorize stuff, many normal people, which is straight memorization using words, just trying to remember the words. And so in the Silva method exercises, it was showing us how to remember things using pictures, images. And it's very interesting because I think I have learned about that before. It's just I never really put it to use because I never really do that a lot. So anyway, so it's very interesting because when the experiment before the exercise, when I used it, I took about 2 minutes. I was getting tired. I hate memorization when I was little. When I have to recite any paragraphs, words, dates, and that, I hated it. Not that I can never do it, I just don't have the patience to do it. So when the experiment before the exercise was for me to remember objects related to letters and whatever it is, that I gave up after about a minute and a half. Because I'm like, oh, forget it. I'm just going to do the exercise. So, and in the exercise, we went through the memory pegs and all that. And after exercise, I did pretty good in the quiz. I can say I got one wrong. And that one wrong was, the picture was actually very similar. I forgot the object. It was oval. I remember this flat surface, and I thought it was a plate, but really it wasn't a plate. It was a frying pan. So it's kind of interesting. And I have been telling my friends about the Silva method because I feel like it is really working. And it's funny because I told a bunch of my girlfriends about that, and they were telling me that they've heard about not the Silva method, but more like using healing, using the mind. And apparently one of my friends is a vet, and she said that one of her colleagues were able to use the mental exercises to heal one of her pup's cancer. I guess it was a tumor that was really large, and she was able to reduce the size of the tumor by half. That is amazing. So imagine the power of the mind, right? Whatever it is. And I think it's quite cool. I wish I can get to that point where I can heal other people as well. And it's kind of funny because during the exercises, the person who's reciting, who's helping, who's leading the exercise, she also said that when we practice our brain, we need to promise that we're going to use this power for the good, to help people and not for any evil or bad things, because otherwise it won't work. So once we learn it, we need to use it for the betterment of humans and humankind. And so if I do, I will try to help people, because part of what I really want to do in life is to help people, any way I can. So if I learn this, if I can help people better, I think that would be awesome. Yeah. So anyways, not a lot of updates left. Tomorrow I'll be going to my dance. Oh, Actually, I went to a dance lesson today. It was more of a meetup than a lesson because my coach and I are working on learning our triple two routine, which is brand new. We got the routine choreographed by another coach because my teacher is not too familiar with it, as well as he just simply does not have time. I mean, he is like an octopus, right? Lots of tentacles everywhere, so he does not have time for anything. So anyway, we spent about an hour and a half working on the learning the new choreograph. So we got the first phase down, at least the shape of it. So but I'm glad I'm making progress, no matter how small it is, because I have been wanting to learn that for a whole year now, even though I have only been in country Western competition for about a year. So I am super excited. I can't wait to learn it. And the next thing will be polka, but let me just do one step at a time. And so just do this. And I got a new haircut too. So my hair does look a little smaller. I mean, not smaller, shorter, if you notice. So anyways, I will talk to you guys next time. And peace, good night. Have a good week. Bye.